Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 1 rational numbers. Student, you think you know natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, but this is new for you, rational number. So one question arises your mind, what is rational numbers? Okay. So any numbers that can be expressed in the form of p by q. Any number that can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q does not equal to 0 and p and q are integers. What is p and q? P and q are integers. If you write any numbers in the form of p by q, and this where q does not equal to 0 is called rational numbers. Okay. For example, if you see here, this is 2 by 3, 5 by 4, minus 2, 8, 0, 101 by 1. All of these the example of rational number. So you can say this is the definition of rational numbers: a number that can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q does not equal to 0 is called rational numbers. For example of rational number, you can see here 2 by 3, 5 by 4, 0, 8, minus 2, 1, 11 by 1. This is an example of rational numbers. So it means that you can say this is a 0 is whole numbers, 8 is whole numbers, or also you can say natural numbers. So it means that all natural numbers is rational numbers. You can see 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is natural numbers, you can say. But you can write also in the form of p by q, so 1 by 1, where p is 1 and q is also 1. Clear? And here 2, you can write it 2 by 1 and 3 by 1. So you can say every natural numbers is rational numbers. Clear? I hope all of you understood that all of you this is clear, and that every natural numbers is whole numbers. Okay, you can say every natural number is whole number, is rational number. Sorry, rational number. Okay, because you can see here your shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on are natural numbers. So you can write 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 by 1, and here you write 100, 1000 by 1. Okay, or you can say 528 by 1. Okay, so also if you divide any number by 1, then you obtain that number. So you can say the rational number is rational numbers. Okay, so what is definition of rational number? Rational number is that if any number that can be expressed in the form of p by q, any numbers that can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q does not equal to 0, where q does not equal to 0 and p and q is integers. P and q is integers and q does not equal to 0. P may be 0, q does not, but q does not equal to 0. If any numbers you can express in the form of p by q and q does not equal to 0, but p may be 0. Okay, then and p and q are integers, then you can say this is called rational numbers. Okay, again listen, any number that can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q does not equal to 0 is called rational numbers. And the example of rational number 2 by 3, 5 by 4, minus 2, 8, 0, 111, okay, by 1. This is also rational numbers. And here we discuss about natural numbers. So you can see here every natural number is rational numbers. Okay. Now, if you talk about the whole numbers, what is whole numbers? You know very well. If you include 0 in natural numbers, then it will become whole numbers. So whole numbers start from 0. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. You can write here 1289 and so on. So you can write 0 by 1. So you can see here you write 0. We express 0 by 1, where P is 0. You can see P is 0. You can see here this is 0. This is smallest whole numbers. You can write P 0 by 1. Okay. So here P is equal to, you can say 0. P is equal to 0, but Q is equal to, this is Q. This is equal to not 0. Okay. So 0 we can express 0 in the form of P by Q, and Q is not equal to 0, but here you can say P is 0. So 0 is a rational numbers. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4 also rational number, because you can write here 1 by 1. This becomes also 1. 2 by 1, this is also 2. 3 by 1, this is also 3. And 4 by 1, also 4. And 1289 by 1, this is also this becomes only 1289, but we express 1289 in the form of P by Q. Okay, 1289 by 1 you can write. This is the form of P by Q. Here P is equal to this number 1289, but Q is equal to 1. Okay. So student, I hope all of you understood definition of rational numbers. Okay. If you express any number in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q does not equal to 0, is called rational numbers. Example you can see here. So some properties of rational numbers, like you can say the every integers. You know integer very well. Positive negative with 0 is called rational numbers. Okay. Every integers you can say this is a rational numbers. Every fractions, that is 2 by 3. Every fraction like this 2 by 3, this is a fraction. What is fraction? You know very well. Fraction is the whole of part. So 2 by 3, this is fractions. Okay, but this is also, you can express it P by Q, where P and Q means 2 by 3. P is 2, Q is 3, and both are integers. And here you can see 3 does not equal to 0, means this is the place of Q. So this is not equal to 0. So you can say 2 by 3 whole number. And next, integers means, you know, integers, positive integers, negative integers with 0, like this. This is 4 by 2. This is 4. You can write it 4 by 1. This is integers, positive integers. This is minus 3. Negative integers you can also write 3 by 1. It means that you express it P by Q in the form of P by Q. Here you express it in the form of P by Q, where you can see Q does not equal to 0 in this form. 4 is integers. Also you can write 4 by 1. This is the form of 4 by Q. You express 4 as a form of P by Q, 4 by 1. P is equal to 4 and 1 is Q is equal to 1, and Q here does not equal to 0. So you can say every positive, negative and 0 integers, means every integer you can say is a rational numbers. Okay. Now, any rational number like this is given minus P by Q. Okay. You can write also this is equal to minus P by Q. Okay. Both are same. Okay. For example, you can write this is minus 2 by 3. Also you can write it minus 2 by 3. Oh, clear? Now every terminating decimal numbers is rational numbers. Okay, for example, every terminating decimal number is also rational numbers. So I hope all of you know terminating decimal numbers means if you divide the numerator by denominators, then you find the finite answer. Okay, like this, if you divide 1 by 2, then you obtain 2.5. Okay, so this is called terminating decimal numbers. Okay, but this is 1 by 3 is non-terminating decimal numbers. Okay, sorry, look here, this is terminating decimal numbers, here terminated. So you can also express 0.5, this is decimal number, terminating decimal numbers. You can also express 0.5 is equal to 1 by 2 or 0.2, this is terminating decimal numbers. Okay, you can express it, this is equal to 2 by 10. Okay, so here you can see 0.2, you can express 0.2 is equal to 2 by 10. This is a p by q, where p is equal to 2 and the q is equal to 10, and the q does not equal to 0, you can see here. So you can see every terminating decimal numbers is rational numbers. Okay, and every non-terminating repeating decimal numbers is also rational numbers. Okay, non-terminating decimal number means you can see 0.3333 and so on. This is also rational numbers. Okay, this is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, this is equal to 1 by 3. If you divide 1 by 3, then you obtain 0.3333. Okay, also you can say 0. If you divide 2 by 6, okay, again you obtain 0.3333 and so on. Clear? So you can see here the all every non-terminating repeating decimal number is rational numbers. Okay, and so this is properties of some properties of rational numbers. Now we are going to discuss operation on rational numbers and their properties. Okay, operation of rational numbers and their properties. First operation is addition of rational numbers. Okay, so we addition of rational number. Addition of a rational number. Okay, so in this case we have two types addition of rational numbers. First type is that if the denominator of both rational number are equal and if the denominator of both rational number are not equal. So first we discuss about the denominators are equal. In first case of rational numbers, here you can see the addition of rational number having same denominators. In this case, we take two rational numbers like a by b and c by b. So in both cases, you can see the denominator of both rational numbers is b. They are equal, same denominator you can see. So in the case of addition or subtraction, we add or subtract only numerators. Okay, where a by b is greater than 0 and c by b is also greater than 0. Okay, so in this case we saw there it means that the denominator of the rational numbers is greater than 0, p by the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. It means that I want to say that b greater than 0. Okay, so this is becomes rational numbers. If they become rational numbers and their denominator have equal, then we plus only numerators. Here you can say a by b plus c by b. So denominator of both rational number are same. So we add there only numerators. Okay, so let's see some example related to this addition of rational numbers having same denominators. Suppose 2 by 5 and 3 by 5 is the two rational numbers, because you can see this is a comma p by q, and the q is not equal to 0. So where what is p and what is q, you know very well. P, the value of p is 3 and the value of q is 5. So here q is not equal to 0, and the 3 and the 5 is also integers. Okay, according to the definition of rational numbers p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. So here you can see 3 by 5. Okay, 3 and 5 are rational numbers, and this is the place of q. This is not equal to 0. Okay, if and you can see here the denominator of both rational numbers have same. So if you want to sum them, 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5. Okay, so in this case you can see you write only here 5 and 8 the numerator. Okay, 2 plus 3, this is equal to 5. 5 by 5. Okay, now we are going to discuss next types of addition of rational numbers. You can see rational numbers having different denominators. Okay, this is the first type, rational numbers having same denominator, and second type is rational number having different denominator. Okay, different denominators. In this case, we suppose a by b, this is rational numbers, and c by d is also rational numbers. Okay, so if you need to add this type rational numbers, you can do first you find the LCM of b and d. Okay, suppose this is b plus c by d. Okay, here you can see b does not equal to d. Okay, it means that b denominator is different here. Okay, so how to add them? We find LCM of b and d. Or simply you can add them. First you multiply a to d, a into d plus b into c, after this b into d, clear? Okay, this method is very suitable when the one denominator is prime number. If any one denominator is prime number, then you can use this method. You can use this method every times. Sometimes if the denominators is multiple of each other, then that times you need to simplify this. Okay, but this is a very useful method to find addition of rational numbers having different denominators. Okay, so let's see some example related to this case, rational numbers having different denominators, addition of rational numbers having different denominators. So suppose we take one example, 2 by 3, and this is a rational numbers, and other examples, other rational number is 3 by 5, suppose. Clear? So I will write here 4 by 5. Okay, this is So you can see here both are rational number but denominator is different. Okay, 3 does not equal to 5. So we need to add them. One method is that you find their LCM. After this add them, or simply you can see here both denominator is prime numbers. So in this situations, what you do? First you do this 5 into 10. You write 2 into 5. Okay. After this is plus suppose. So 2 by 3 plus 4 by 3. So first you multiply this 2 to this 5. 2 into 5 plus after this 3 into 4. This is equal to 3 into 4. And next product of denominator. Product of denominator. This is equal to 3 into 5. Okay. Simply you can say here in this method you multiply this 5 to this 2, this 3 to this 4. After this 3 multiply by 5. So in this way you can see here 5 to the 10 plus 3 4 the 12. Divide by 3 5 the 15. This is equal to 10 plus 12. 10 plus 12 is equal to 22 by 15. 22 by 15. Okay. This is our result. The addition of 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So student, I hope all of you understood how to add two rational numbers having different denominators. Okay. Now we are going to discuss next properties of rational numbers. It's called closure properties. What is closure properties? Okay. First property of rational number is that what is closure properties. So question arises in your mind that what is closure properties. Okay. If two rational numbers, okay, if you take two rational numbers and their sum is also rational number, then you can say this is a closure property of addition of rational numbers. So let's see how to explain the closure properties. Okay, if you take a by b and c by d, this is rational numbers. If their sum is also rational numbers, means a by b plus c by d is rational numbers, then you can say and it is a closure properties. Okay. So let's see. Closure properties of rational number. And closure properties of rational numbers. Okay. So we take two numbers, two rational numbers, and find their sum. Okay. So this is a 2 by 3 and plus this is a 3 by 5. Okay. So if their sum is also rational number, if their sum is also rational numbers, then we can say this is closure. Okay. You can say this is the closure property of rational numbers. Here also you can see if you sum them 5 to the 10 plus 3 to the 9, 9 by 5 to the 15. This is equal to 19 by 15. So you can see here this is a 19 by 15 is rational number. Okay. So you can say here closure properties hold. Okay. In general, if you take two rational number, if a by b and c by d are rational numbers, then a by b plus c by d is also rational number, like that. Okay. This is called closure properties of rational numbers. Okay. So you can say if you take two rational numbers and their properties, their sum is rational numbers, then you can say this is hold for closure properties. Okay. And if you take two natural numbers, okay, sum of two natural numbers is also natural numbers, Suppose two natural numbers, three natural numbers, their sum is also natural numbers. Then you can say this is a and this is called the closure property of natural numbers. Okay, but here we take two rational numbers and find their sum. Then we can say see there that their sum is also rational numbers. Then we can say this is a closure property of rational numbers. Now next property is commutative properties. Next property is commutative properties of rational numbers. Commutative properties of rational number. Of rational number. Commutative properties of rational numbers of addition. Okay, because we are going to discuss the properties of addition of rational number. So here we only this is commutative for additions. Okay, if you take two rational numbers like this, a by b plus c by d. Okay, both are rational numbers. Okay, so if they are commutative, then you can give same result, c by d plus a by b. Okay, for example, if you take so this is general form of a commutative properties of rational numbers. Okay, a by b and c by d both are rational numbers where b and d does not is equal to 0. Okay, so if a by b plus c by d, this is equal c by d plus a by b. Okay, if they follow the properties of commutative of addition of rational numbers. Okay, so let's see some example related to this property, commutative properties of rational numbers. Okay, suppose we take 2 by 3 one rational number and 3 by 2 other rational numbers. Okay, their sum is equal to 2 to the 4, 3 to the 9, 4 plus 9 by 6. This is equal to 13 by 6. Okay, after this we first write 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 2 by 3. Add them, 3 to the 9, 2 to the 4. So 9 plus 4 by 2 3 the 6. Again you obtain 3 by 13 by 6. So you can say that 2 by 3 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2 plus 2 by 3. Both are equal because you can see here they gives same result, 13 by 6. Thus in general we can say if p by q and r by s, where q and s does not equal to 0 are two rational numbers, then we can write p by q plus r by s or r by s plus p by q. So this is called commutative properties of addition of rational numbers. Okay, this is called commutative properties of addition of rational numbers. Here you can see we take two rational numbers a by b and c by d, where b and c does not equal to 0. So if you can write it a by b plus c by d is equal to c by d plus a by b, and both are equals, then you can say this is called properties of commutative properties of addition of two rational numbers. Okay, after this we discuss the associative properties. What is associative properties? In these properties we take three rational numbers and add first two rational numbers, after this third rational numbers. Okay, in this case you find both types are both sides summers of both types sum of three rational number are equals. So this is called associative properties of rational numbers. So let's see what is the associative properties of rational number. associative properties of rational numbers. So associative properties of rational number. If you let a by b, b by c, and c by d, and three rational numbers. Okay, so a by b plus b by c plus c by d is equal to a by b plus b by c plus c by d. This is equal to if both are equals, then you can say this is a associative properties of rational numbers. Associative property of addition of rational numbers. So student, I hope all of you understood the properties of rational number, closure properties, commutative properties, associative properties. Okay, now enough for today. So I hope all of you understood what is rational numbers and their properties, and how to add two or more than two rational numbers. Okay, so thank you for watching. Jai Hind.